Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stevens. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arkansas State's offense will take the field first. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Turning it on! Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. To the air, it's Owens. Left side, it's Murray.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Tiger! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And the extra point was good. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They give it back to him. They've got him corralled. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Look out! Finds the big tight end. Busts through behind his pad. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And how about the big athlete, the ability to catch the football and then also do damage after the catch? You see so many athletic tight ends nowadays with physicality and the ability to make you miss. He breaks a tackle and goes a long way for the big touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Memphis Tigers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And now there's Jarrett Gibson, the former Texas Longhorn. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you.
Breaks away in the middle. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Red Wolves in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
That's caught. It's Bush. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Slings it downfield. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to get the corner. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got room at the 35. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Got a man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. From the red zone, it's Gibson. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Here's Gibson. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down. Shadow of the goalpost looming, 1st and 10 from their own 1, just looking for breathing room. Quick give, it's Murray. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
30 short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. To the air, it's Owens. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs.
Love the play call, and I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, find some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. That's looking really nice if you're on offense.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
I think we're getting an idea of how good he can be. Like, this tight end has 5 catches already. We're still in the first half, but finding a way to get open, different parts of the field, reading zone, beating man coverage. This guy's been a matchup problem.
In the backfield, it's Bush. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down to the air. Got a man. It's Bush. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Selling the fake. Reels it in. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Looking for the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Red Wolves had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here's a little room there. Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Red Wolves trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Murray. Nowhere to go. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pushes toward the goal line. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Right side, it's Bush. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Rushes on. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They're all over it. Good job just to get rid of that one.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls into the goal.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw, it's Owens. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Red Wolves right after the huge play through the air back to the line. He'll toss it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it on the option. Got a little grass. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. To the air, it's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got a man. It's solid. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 9 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Dropping back, it's Marshall. He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking 2nd and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this. Or we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Handoff for Jarrett. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Here's Gibson one more time. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. Using his legs, it's Murray. Spins away from the defender. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Between the hashes, it's Barrett. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Grab behind the line. It's Little. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Sells the fake. Out wide left, it's Bush. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to throw. It's Owens. Bought a little time. Lets it go.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Turning it on! Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside. It's Gibson. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Turns it upfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hand off for Brown. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits inside. It's Murray. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off-play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They need a huge play on 3rd and the pocket. It's Owens. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets rid of it.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3-and-out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Sells to run, looking to pass. Rush right in his face. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Again, running right, it's Gibson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything. Oh, he found a space on the right. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
Play action on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Defense wants to bring the heat. On play action. Holds on, it's Barrett. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. And the Red Wolves want to move quickly.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Tough run here. It's Murray. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Right back to it. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! They take the lead here in the fourth.
Big time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dixon. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Gibson again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They'll move the wide receiver. A give to Brown. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sells to run, wants to pass. Flush to the left. Left side is Dixon. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. One more time, it's Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. They'll run with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Handoff for Brown. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Owens. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Long way to go on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Out wide left, it's Murray. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Snaps on fourth down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Grabs it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Memphis. On to attempt to try. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Owens. The running back made the catch, but that was only part of the equation. He was out of bounds. It's incomplete. Third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way.